Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to continue with our 1971 All-Star Extravaganza Best of 7. This is Game 3. The American Leaguers took Game 1 6-1. Vida Blue got the win, Doc Ellis got the loss. Game 2 went to the National Leaguers 6-3 in extra innings. Clay Carroll got the win out of the bullpen for the National League, and Sam McDowell got the loss for the American League. So this is a pivotal Game 3. And on the mound for the American Leaguers will be Jim Palmer. For the senior circuit, Fergie Jenkins. Let's get to the ball game and play some baseball. Here at the stadium in Detroit is CP Cards and Dice. Check out that wonderful channel. Hope all is well. For the American Leaguers, leading off, playing second base, Rod Carew. Batting second in left field, Tony Oliva. In center, batting third, Bobby Mercer. Batting fourth in right field, Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth at first base, Norm Cash. Batting sixth at third base, Brooks Robinson. Doing the catching, batting seventh, Bill Freehan. Batting eighth, Cookie Rojas, and he's playing short. Jim Palmer will bat ninth, and he will do the pitching. For the National Leaguers, Lou Brock is in left. He'll lead it off. Joe Torre will bat second, and he's playing third base. Rusty Staub will bat third. He's in right field. Hammer and Hank Aaron plays first, and he's the cleanup batter. Batting fifth is Bobby Bonds in center field. Batting sixth, Manny Seguin doing the catching. Batting seventh at second base, Glenn Becker. The shortstop is Bud Harrelson. He will bat eighth. Batting ninth will be Fergie Jenkins, and he will be doing the pitching, and Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. All right, so Fergie Jenkins in 1971 was 24-13, 2.77 earned run average. I shall be back in a moment. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. All right, so Jenkins on the mound. Behind the plate is Manny Seguin. 4 out of 10 defensive range, 6 out of 10 arm. Joe Torres, 4 out of 10 at third. Bud Harrelson outstanding at short, 10 out of 10. Beckert at second, 7 out of 10. Hank Aaron above average at first, 6 out of 10. Lou Brock's in left, 5 out of 10 defensive range, 3 out of 10 arm. In center, Bobby Bonds, I think I said Barry Bonds. Bobby Bonds, 8 out of 10 range, 6 out of 10 arm. And La Grande a l'Orange is in right, Rusty Staub. 5 out of 10 range, 9 out of 10 arm. So here comes Rod Carew. Carew batting .333 in this series, 2 ribbies and 1 run scored. In 1971, .307, 2 homers, 48 ribbies. I will be playing as the American League. The National League will be controlled by the Action PC sim engine. Let's get that set properly. All right, here we go. The pitch to Carew, ball game on its way, and Carew sends it out deep left center field, and Bonds makes the catch. 1 down. Amish Elvis is here at the park. Hope all is well, and ID gesture. Check out their wonderful channels. Here's Tony Oliva. Oliva, 250 in the series. No homers, no ribbies. No runs scored. 337 in 1971. 22 homers, 81 RBI. Jenkins deals quickly to Oliva. Oliva, base hit to center. So Oliva's on. And now I'll bring up Bobby Mercer, once thought to be the heir apparent to Mickey Mantle. He is 0 for 6 in the series. 331 in 71. 25 homers, 94 ribbies. Aaron holding Oliva on. Manny Seguin sets the target. Jenkins rocks and fires. Mercer, swing and a miss. 2 down. Now bring up Reginald Martinez Jackson. He is 0 for 4. In 1971, 277, 32 homers, 80 RBI. Jenkins looks to first. Now in at Manny Seguin. The windup and the pitch to Jackson. Jackson sends that ball shallow right. Staub comes in, makes the catch. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Due up for the National Leaguers, Brock, Torrey, and Staub. Jim Palmer on the mound for the American Leaguers in Game 3, series tied at 1. 20-9 with a 2.68 earned run average. Behind the plate, Bill Freehand. 8 defensive range as a catcher, 4 out of 10 arm. Brooks Robinson, the human vacuum cleaner, at third, 10 out of 10. Cookie Rojas, because of his bat, he's playing short, 4 out of 10, below average. The same thing with Carew, 4 out of 10 at second. Same thing with Cash at first, 4 out of 10. So below average, besides Brooks Robinson, who's outstanding. Oliva is in left for this series, 3 out of 10 range, 5 out of 10 arm. Bobby Mercer in center, 7 out of 10 range, 6 out of 10 arm. And Reggie Jackson is in right, 6 out of 10 range, and a 9 out of 10 arm. Tribes fans at the ballpark, how you doing? Check out that wonderful channel. All right, here's Lou Brock. Brock batting .600, and he is knocked in 2 while scoring a run. In actuality, in 71, 313, 7 homers, 61 ribbies. 9 out of 10 bunter. Our corners will move in. Robinson in at third, Cash in at first. Here's the pitch to Brock. Ground ball to Carew. Over to Cash, 1 down. Here's Joe Torre. Torre batting .250, does have a run scored. No homers, no ribbies. 336. 24 homers, 137 runners knocked in 71. Palmer nods his head. He kicks and deals to Torrey. That ball's foul, right side. Cash gives chase. Did he make the catch? No. It gets into the stands. Souvenir for some lucky young fan. No balls, 2 strikes on Torrey. Freehand wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch from Palmer. Torrey, ground ball, deep short. Rojas backhands it, throws to Cash. And that's 2 down. He threw a laser beam. So 2 up, 2 down, and here comes La Grande a l'Orange. Rusty Staub getting his first start in the series. He does have a ribby on, I believe, what was a sac fly. In 71, Staub 311, 19 homers, 97 ribbies. Hammer and Hank Aaron on deck. Another left-handed batter that Palmer must face. He kicks and deals to Staub. Ground ball. Rojas comes across the second base bag, throws to first, and 1, 2, 3 goes the senior circuit. We're through 1, no score. Game 3, best of 7 between the 71 All-Stars, American League and National League, in our All-Star Extravaganza. Due up for the American League, Cash, Robinson, and Freehand. Jenkins back up on the bump. Norm Cash in the series, 331, 1 homer, 1 ribby. In actuality, 283, 32 homers, and 91 runners knocked in. The pitch to Cash. Left-handed batter sends it to shallow center. Bonds comes in, makes the catch. 1 away. The human vacuum cleaner steps to the plate. Brooks Robinson, 222, no homers, and 2 ribbies in the series. 272 in 71, with 20 homers and 92 runners knocked in. Freehand on deck. Jenkins nods his head. Seguin sets the target. The pitch to Brooks Robinson. Robinson, fly ball, left center field. Bonds on the run. He's not going to get there. It's off the wall. Robinson has a one-out double, and that will bring up Bill Freehand batting 142. No home runs and 2 ribbies. Robinson not very fast at second. Jenkins pays no heed to him. He pitches to Freehand. Freehand, fly ball. Brock coming in left. He makes the catch. Robinson, a 71% chance of being safe. He's going to tag up. Here's the throw by Brock, and Robinson slides in safely as they challenge the much below average arm of Lou Brock in left. So 2 outs. Robinson's at third, and here comes Cookie Rojas. Let's see how they pitch to Cookie. Will they walk him as Palmer's on deck? Jenkins, the windup and the pitch to Rojas. They pitch to him. Shallow fly ball in center, and Bonds races in, makes the catch. The American Leaguers strand Robinson at third. We go to the bottom of the second. Scoreless here in Detroit. Game 3. Series tied at 1. Due up for the senior circuit, Aaron, Bonds, and Seguin. Hank Aaron, 285, 1 home run, 1 ribby. In actuality, in 71, 327, 47 home runs, 118 runners knocked in. Bonds on deck. Freehand wiggles the fingers, sets the target, the slow windup, and the pitch from Palmer. Aaron swings, left center field, deep, and gone! Hammer and Hank Aaron gives the senior circuit a 1-0 lead on Boom Goes the Ball, and Hammer and Hank will touch them all. Let's watch that replay. Boom! Left center field, my God. Upper deck. A crush shot for Aaron. So that will bring up Bobby Bonds. Bobby Bonds getting his first start. Did get a pinch running chance, and he got picked off in Game 2. Bonds, 288, 33 homers, 102 ribbies. Will they go back-to-back jacks? Here's the pitch to Bonds from Palmer. And ground ball. Past the mound. Rojas charges. Quick release to Cash. Did they get him? Yes, Cash scoops it out of the dirt. 1 down. Manny Seguin, National League catcher, batting 200. No homers, no ribbies. 319 actuality. 7 homers, 81 ribbies. Palmer. He's ready. He deals to Seguin. Ground ball, right side. Cash has it, takes it to the bag himself. 2 down. And that will bring up Glenn Beckert, batting 200. No homers, 1 RBI. In actuality, 342, 42 homers. I'm sorry, I've done that all 3 games. 2 home runs, 42 ribbies. Did score 80 runs. So 2 outs, bases empty, 1-0 on the Hammer and Hank homer. Here's the pitch to Beckert. Fly ball. Mercer on the move to the left. Makes the catch. And the side is retired as Beckert flies out to left center. But the senior circuit scores 1 on the Hammer and Hank homer. We go to the top of the third. 1-0 National League. Due up for the American League. Palmer, Carew, and Oliva. Here's the pitch to Palmer. Jenkins. Oh, wow. Joe Torre boots the ball. Palmer racing out of the box. Reaches at first. Tying run on at first. Torre, a horrible error there. And here comes Rod Carew. He's 0 for 1. They're going to play hit and run. There goes Palmer. Carew, base hit up the middle. Palmer goes first to third. So a little go-go baseball by the American Leaguers. And now it's first and third, no outs. And here's Tony Oliva. He's 1 for 1. He's singled to center. Trying to tie the game up here. Senior circuit will give up the run to turn 2. Jenkins nods his head. Seguin sets the target. The pitch to Oliva. Fly ball, deep center field. Bonds at the track, makes the catch. Palmer's going to tag, 88% chance. And Bonds throws it back in towards the infield. We have a 1-1 ball game on the sac fly by Oliva. So it's 1-1. Carew's at first. 1 out. Aaron holding Carew on. Here's Bobby Mercer. He's 0 for 1. 0 for 7 in the series. The pitch to the heir apparent of Mickey Mantle, Bobby Mercer. Mercer. Fly ball, right field. Legrand a la Ronge, Rusty Staub makes the catch. 2 down. As he gave it a poke, but not far enough. Carew retreats to first, and here comes Reginald Martinez Jackson. He is 0 for 1. Carew will be off on contact. Jenkins deals to Jackson, and he strikes him out. The side is retired, but the junior circuit ties it up at 1. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-1 here in Detroit. All games are played here at Tiger Stadium, except the National League is the home team for this game. Due up for the National Leaguers of 71, Harrelson, Jenkins, and Brock to face Jim Palmer. Bud Harrelson batting .250, no homers and no ribbies. In actuality, .252, no homers and 32 ribbies. The pitch to Bud, and he walks. So Harrelson is on. 56% chance of stealing second. Cash holding him on. Here's Ferguson Jenkins. Third base will move in. So Robinson in at third. Cash holding on Harrelson. Palmer throws over to first, and Harrelson just gets back. They're going to go aggressive against Jenkins. The pitch. He puts the bunt down. Freehan has it. On the wheel play, he throws to Carew, covering the first base bag. 1 out. Advancing to second is Bud Harrelson. So Jenkins does his J.O.B. Lou Brock, the top of the order, 0 for 1. Grounded to second. Harrelson, very good speed at second. The pitch to Brock. Brock swings, line shot to right. Reggie Jackson's going to make a dive, 44% chance. He doesn't get there. And Brock will get a double. Scoring from second is Harrelson. The senior circuit takes a 2-1 lead as Jackson smothered the ball but did not make the catch. Here comes Joe Torre, who made an error. He's 0 for 1. Brock, very speedy runner. The spin, they throw behind Brock, but he gets back. Carew tried to sneak in behind him. Again, Palmer peeks over his shoulder. Now he deals to Torre. Fly ball. Right, left center. Mercer reaches out, makes the catch. 2 down. Brock tags up and goes to third. Bobby Mercer went a long way for that ball left center. Look at Mercer. What a catch by Bobby Mercer. Banged into the wall. Gave Brock just enough time to slide in safely to third. So with 2 outs, it's 2-1 National League. And here's La Grande à l'Orange. Rusty Staub, Hammer and Hank. Aaron on deck. He homered earlier on. The pitch to Staub. Fly ball, left center. Mercer makes the... Oh! Wow! What a diving catch by Bobby Mercer. And the side is retired. But the National Leaguers take the lead 2-1, and they would have had more had it not been for Bobby Mercer that inning, as La Grande à l'Orange was just robbed of extra bases. Due up in the top of the fourth for the American League, Cash, Robinson, and Freehan. Norm Cash 0 for 1. He flew deep to right center. The windup and the pitch from Jenkins. Cash swings, fly ball, shallow right. Staub makes the catch. 1 down. Brooks Robinson comes to the plate. Robinson is 1 for 1. He doubled in the second. Seguin sets the target. Jenkins rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Brooks goes down on the 0-2. Good movement on that fastball. So 2 outs, no one on. 2-1 National League. Bill Freehan steps to the plate. Freehan, Detroit Tiger catcher. He awaits the Jenkins offering. Pitch homeward bound. And he strikes out looking, and the side is retired. Bottom of the fourth, 2-1 National Leaguers. Series tied at 1. Here's Hammer and Hank Aaron. He'll be followed by Bonds and Seguin. Aaron homered in his first plate appearance. Palmer nods his head. The pitch to Aaron. Ground ball. Rojas ranging towards the second base bag. Throws to Cash. 1 down. That'll bring up Bobby Bonds. He is 0 for 1. Palmer readies himself. Arms down to his chest. The pitch to Bonds. Fly ball, shallow left. Oliva comes in, makes the catch, 2 down. Now bring up the catcher, Manny Sanguian. 1 for 6. Palmer nods his head. Freehand sets the target. The windup and the pitch to Seguin. And he got him looking. The side is retired. Top of the 5th, 2-1 National League. Due up for the American League, Rojas, Palmer, and Carew. Cookie Rojas 0 for 1. He awaits the Jenkins offering. Here's the pitch. And Rojas works a walk. Seguin didn't like that call, but it's a walk. Tying run is at first. Palmer, 10 out of 10 bunter. Corners playing in for the National Leaguers. Here's the pitch, and Palmer squares. He puts the bunt down. Jenkins fields it, throws to Beckert on the wheel play. 1 down. So Palmer puts down a nice bunt just like Jenkins did prior. And the tying run for the American League, Cookie Rojas, is at second. Here's Rod Carew. He is 1 for 2. He's flown to left center and then singled in the 3rd. On the hit and run. The pitch to Hot Rod Carew. And Carew strikes out looking. Fastball paints the outside corner. He didn't like that call. Seguin did a wonderful job of framing it, so 2 outs. Tying run at second, and Rojas will have some extra steps. And here's Tony Oliva. He's 1 for 1. He's knocked in Palmer on a sac fly, and he's also singled. The pitch from Jenkins to Oliva. Oliva, base hit, left center field. Rojas comes racing around from second. We have a 2-2 ball game, so Tony Oliva's knocked in both the runs for the junior circuit here in Game 3. Now bring up Bobby Mercer, who is 0 for 2. Aaron holding on Oliva. Jenkins looks towards first. Now picks up the sign at the plate by Seguin. The pitch to Bobby Mercer. Mercer, fly ball. Deep right field. Stab on the run. Looking up and it's gone. Bobby Mercer breaks out in a big way. A 2-run blast by Bobby Mercer. And it is 4-2. How do you do? Boom goes the ball. And Bobby Mercer touched them all. Scoring ahead of him was Oliva, as the American Leaguers come smashing back 4-2. They have scored 3 runs here in the top of the 5th. They have Jenkins on the ropes with 2 outs. And here's Reginald Martinez-Jackson. He is 0 for 6 in the series. The pitch to Reggie. Fly ball, shallow right. Staub comes racing in. He bobbles it. And Jackson continues hustling. He reaches second base. They're going to give that a 2-base error on La Grande Alarange Rusty Staub. Jackson ran hard out of the box, and he's at second with 2 outs. And here comes Norm Cash. Can he cash in that duck out on the pond at second base? Reginald Martinez-Jackson. He is 0 for 2. Jenkins peeks over his shoulder. He rocks and fires to Cash. And he strikes him out. But the American Leaguers score 3. They now lead 4-2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Palmer back up on the bump for the junior circuit. He will face Beckert, Harrelson, and Jenkins. We might see a pinch hitter for Jenkins. Beckert is 0 for 1. The pitch to Beckert. And that's a shot right center field. Beckert takes a wide turn, but down 2. Retreats back to first. Tying run comes to the plate, and Bud Harrelson on deck is the pitcher. Harrelson 9 out of 10 bunter. Brooks Robinson moves in at third. Cash holds on Beckert. Palmer throws over, and Beckert gets back. It was a close call, though. Again, Palmer looks to first. Now that slow windup, and he deals to Bud Harrelson. And he strike! Ooh, what did he do? Oh, Beckert was trying to steal. So Harrelson was holding back. He didn't get a good jump. They throw over again. Beckert gets back. Boos for the National League fans. Here's the pitch to Bud Harrelson. Ground ball to Carew. Carew to Rojas. And they break it up. So the hit and run was on. And Rojas was creamed by Beckert at second. So Harrelson replaces Beckert. 1 out. And Ferguson Jenkins comes to play. The pitch to Fergie. He's going to swing away, and he strikes out. So 2 outs. Lou Brock, top of the order, 1 for 2. Brock is grounded to second, and then doubled, knocking in Harrelson. At that time, gave the National League a 2-1 lead. They throw over to first. Harrelson gets back. Brock, left-handed batter. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Freehand sets the target. The pitch to Brock. Fly ball, deep center field. Mercer on the run, and he makes the catch. Bobby Mercer got a great jump. The side is retired. Top of the 6th. 4-2 American League. Due up for the junior circuit. Robinson, Freehand, and Rojas to face Fergie Jenkins. Jenkins has gone 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. 3 earned runs. He's given up 4 runs in total. 1 walk, 6 Ks. The pitch to Brooks Robinson, 1 for 2. Line shot to Harrelson, who makes the leaping catch. Great reaction by Bud, and that is 1 out. Robinson hit it on the screws, and Harrelson just robbed him of a hit. Here's the catcher, Bill Freehand. He is 0 for 2. Seguin wiggles the fingers, sets the target. The pitch to his counterpart, Freehand. Line shot to left, and Brock makes the catch. So 2 hard hit balls and 2 outs. Now bring up Cookie Rojas, who is 0 for 1. Jenkins takes a breath. He kicks and fires. And he strikes out Rojas. The side is retired. Big swing and a miss. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 4-2 American League. Series tied at 1. Due up for the senior circuit. Torrey, Staub, and Aaron. Joe Torrey 0 for 2. Only batting 200 in the series. Palmer with that big slow windup. The pitch to Torrey. Ground ball back to Palmer. He throws to Cash. And that's an... Oh, my Lord! Palmer threw the ball low. And Cash thought he had it dug out of the dirt. They're saying, no, you didn't control the ball. And Torrey reaches on the error by Palmer. And here comes La Grande a l'Orange. He's made an error out and right. He's 0 for 2. Rojas and Carew hope to turn 2 up the middle. The throw over to first. Torrey gets back. It's that slow windup that you can get a good jump off Palmer. Again, he looks to first. Now at the plate. The pitch to stop. There goes Torrey. Ground ball up the middle. Carew's only play is to first. And Staub is out. The hit and run was on. But Carew ranged behind the second base bag, and that's 1 out. Torrey's in scoring position for Hammer and Hank Aaron. He hit a solo homer in the 2nd, then grounded to short. On deck is Bonds. Let's see if they'll expand the zone. They're going to try to expand the zone on Aaron with the pitch around. Palmer kicks and deals. And that's a base hit to left. Oliva has it. Torrey holds up at third. So they pitched it down and away, and Hank Aaron just pulled it to left. Runners on the corners, 1 out. 4-2 American League. Bonds is 0 for 2. He represents the go-ahead run at the plate. He had 33 homers in 71. American Leaguers hoping to turn 2. Palmer deals to Bonds. Ground ball up the middle. We're going to go for 2. Carew to Rojas to Cash. Did they turn it? Yes! What a double play. Jim Palmer tips his cap to his middle infielders as it went 4-6 to 3. 6-4 to 3, excuse me. The side is retired. We go to the top of the 7th. National Leaguers blow a big opportunity there. It's still 4-2 American League. Due up for the American Leaguers, Palmer, Carew, and Oliva. Jenkins, I shall be back in a moment. And we are back from doorbell delay. Alrighty, so here's Jim Palmer. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Palmer. And Palmer gets a base hit to right. How do you like those apples? So Palmer's at first. He actually has a 61% chance of stealing second. Hit and run. Carew's 1 for 3. There goes Palmer. Ground ball to Torrey. Torrey makes a diving stop. Pops up and throws to Hank Aaron. Palmer's at second. Great play by Torrey. So 1 out. Palmer's in scoring position for Tony Oliva. He's 2 for 2 and he's knocked in 2 runs. Can Jenkins finally retire Oliva? Seguin sets a target. The pitch to Tony O. Oliva swings, and he's 3 for 3. Base hit to center. Palmer races around third base and scores, and it's 5-2 American League. Oliva's knocked in 3, and here's Bobby Mercer. He's 1 for 3. Hit a 2-run homer in the 5th. Gave the American League a 4-2 lead. The pitch to Bobby. Mercer swings, lines out to Torrey. Great reaction by Joe. Quickly diving back to first was Oliva. So 2 outs, 1 on for Reginald Martinez-Jackson. He is 0 for 3. The pitch to Jackson. Left-handed batter. Fly ball deep to right, and Staub makes the running catch in the corner. But the American Leaguers tack on another run. It's 5-2. Bottom of the 7th. Palmer comes back out on the mound. He will face Seguin, Beckert, and Harrelson. Seguin's 0 for 2. The pitch from Palmer to Manny. Seguin swings. Ground ball up the middle. Carew diving stop behind second base from his knees. Throws low, and Cash digs it out of the dirt. 1 down. Glenn Beckert's 1 for 2. Harrelson's on deck. Palmer in a zone. The slow windup and the pitch to Beckert. And that's a base hit to left. Beckert sat back on that ball quite nicely. Here's Bud Harrelson. Jenkins on deck. They're going to go aggressive to Bud. Ground ball. Carew charges it. Only plays the first. That's 2 down. Beckert advances to second. Carew thought about trying to get the lead runner, but got the sure out. They're up 5-2. Here's Jenkins. He will not bat. It will be Willie Stretch McCovey. McCovey batting 200 in the series. No homers, no ribbies. In actuality, Stretch batted 277, 18 homers, 70 RBI. Palmer's ready to work. He deals to Stretch McCovey. McCovey ground ball to Carew. He backhands it, pivots, throws to first, and the side is retired. Runners stranded at second. Top of the 8th. 5-2 junior circuit. Clay Carroll now on the mound for the National Leaguers. And let's see, the defense is still the same. So Clay Carroll, 10-4 with 15 saves and a 2.50 earned run average, will face Cash, Robinson, and Freehand. Cash is 0 for 3. Carroll, a right-handed batter, delivers to the left-handed batting Cash. Fly ball, Staub coming in right, makes the catch. 1 down, 1 down. And here comes Brooks Robinson. He's 1 for 3. He is doubled, struck out, and lined to short. The pitch to Brooksy. Robinson, fly ball, shallow right again. Rinse and repeat. Staub is there. He makes the grab. 2 outs. Bill Freehand's 0 for 3. Carroll wants to make him 0 for 4. The pitch to hopefully shut the door. And he walks Freehand. Seguin tried to frame it. Once again, didn't get the call. So Freehand's at first. Here's Cookie Rojas. He is 0 for 2. And we're going to pinch hit for Rojas. As Aparicio will come in to play defense. Let's see who we want to go with. Carl Yastrzemski will pinch hit for Cookie Rojas. 2 outs. Freehand's at first. Yaz, 666, no homers, 1 ribby. The pitch to Yaz. Ground ball up the middle, diving stop behind the bag by Beckert. He throws and they get Yastrzemski. The side is retired. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Yastrzemski was robbed of a hit. Let's watch that again. That ball slated up the middle. Beckert dives as that ball bounced over the second base bag. From his knees, he throws to Aaron, who did a nice job backhanding scoop out of the dirt. And now let's move. Let's move Oliva to right. Jackson comes out of the game. Yastrzemski will go into play left. And little Louis Aparicio will go in to play short. So Aparicio is at short. Oliva moves from left to right, and Yastrzemski moves out to left after pinch hitting. Palmer will face Brock. He's 1 for 3. Corners will move in. Brock 9 out of 10 bunter. Here's the pitch to Brock. And he strikes him out. Palmer catches him looking inside corner. Palmer has now gone 7 in third innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks. Here's Joe Torre. He's 0 for 3. Staub on deck. The pitch to Torre. Ground ball. Robinson dives, pops up, fires to Cash like nothing. Just smooth as silk. Here's the replay. Robinson, a step, a dive, pops up, fires to Cash. They get Torre by 7 steps. So it's 2 outs, bases empty for La Grande, Alarange, Rusty Staub. Aaron's on deck. Palmer nods his head, freehand sets a target. The pitch to Staub. Fly ball, shallow right. Oliva races in and he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the senior circuit. Top of the 9th, 5-2 American Leaguers. Clay Carroll back up on the bump for the National League. He will face Palmer, who hopes to go the distance. And then Carew and Oliva. Palmer today is 1 for 2. Carew's on deck. The pitch to Palmer. And that's a base hit. Jim Palmer smacks the ball past Bud Harrelson as he made a diving attempt. So Palmer's 2 for 3, 60% chance of stealing second. Here's the hit and run for Carew's 1 for 4, ground ball. Beckert has it. His only plays to Aaron. Palmer's in scoring position at second. 1 out. Here's Tony Oliva, 3 for 3 with 3 ribbies. And a sac fly. Palmer takes a lead. Beckert bluffs. Harrelson bluffs towards the bag. Carroll rocks and fires to Tony Oliva. Oliva sends that ball deep and gone! Tony Oliva! Can you say MVP of the game? 4 for 4, and he's knocked in 5 runs. As that was a crush shot. Boom goes the ball, and Tony Oliva touches them all. Palmer greets him at the plate, along with little Louis Aparicio, and it's now 7-2 American Leaguers. They're really taking it to the senior circuit today, trying to take a 2-1 lead in our best of 7. Bobby Mercer's 1 for 4. The pitch from Carroll to Mercer. Mercer, base hit to right. The hit parade continues for the American Leaguers, who now have 10 hits to go with their 7 runs. Here's little Louis Aparicio. The pitch to Aparicio. Ground ball. Slowly hit. Torre charges it, but that's going to be an infield hit. So Aparicio gets an infield hit. First and second. 2 outs. Now bring up Norm Cash. Cash 0 for 4 today. And Boog Powell will come in to pinch hit for Norm Cash. Here's Boog Powell getting his first appearance in the series. For Boog, he batted .256, 22 homers, and 92 ribbies in 1971. 1 out, 2 on. Mercer's at second, Aparicio at first. The pitch to Powell. And Powell works a walk. So bases are juiced. Clay Carroll has no place to put Brooks Robinson, who's 1 for 4. National Leaguers hope to turn 2 up the middle. Robinson awaits the Clay Carroll offering. Pitch homeward bound. Seguin has a word first. Now pitch homeward bound. And Robinson grounds it to Beckert. Beckert Harrelson, quick release to Aaron. Double play. 4-6-3. The American Leaguers squander a bases loaded opportunity, but we go to the bottom of the ninth, and the junior circuit leads the senior circuit 7-2. Palmer looking for the complete game victory. Going in to play first base will be Booth Powell. So Palmer will face Hank Aaron, Bonds, and Seguin. Aaron's 2 for 3. Hit a solo homer in the second, grounded to short in the fourth, and singled to left in the sixth. The pitch to Hammer and Hank. Oh no, they're going to pinch hit with Willie Pop Stargell. Stargell is 0 for 2 in the series. 295 and 71, 48 homers, 125 ribbies. The pitch to Pops. And he fouls it back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rinse and repeat. The windup and the pitch to Pop Stargell. And he launches one, and that is gone! Down the right field line, hooks around the foul pole. And it's 7-3. Let's watch that shot. Boom goes the ball, and Stargell touches them all. 7-3 American League. And that could be it for Palmer. 100 pitches. We're going to give him Bobby Bonds is 0 for 3. The pitch to Bonds. Fly ball. And who caught it? Mercer went in. Carew went out. And Mercer made the catch as he called off Carew. 1 down. Manny Seguin 0 for 3. Beckert's on deck. Freehand goes through the sign, sets the target. The pitch to Manny Seguin. Ground ball. Carew has it. Over to Powell. 2 down. 2 down. And now the final out for the American Leaguers to take a 2-1 lead. They're up 7-3. 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. Here's the pitch to Glenn Beckert, who is 2 for 3. And of course, he singles to right center field. And here comes Bud Harrelson. Harrelson is 0 for 2. Will they pitch to Bud Harrelson? Will they pinch hit? That's the question. No. Harrelson swings up the middle. Carew behind the bag, throws to Powell, and that's the ball game, folks. The American League wins 7-3. They take the lead in the series 2-1. The quickest box score you shall ever see will now come up. Bear with me 1 moment. The screen will go black. We will go to the box score. There it is. I believe Tony Oliva will be the MVP, and why not? Pitching. So Jim Palmer goes the distance. 9 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. All of them were earned. Gave up 2 home runs. Walked 1, struck out 3. Jenkins, 7 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs. 4 of them earned. 1 walk, 1 K, 7 strikeouts. Clay Carroll, 2 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. Both of them were earned. 1 home run, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Player of the game, it's got to be Tony Oliva. That would be my guess. And it is Tony Oliva. Oliva was 4 for 4, a home run, knocked in 5 runs. Bobby Mercer, 2 for 5 with a homer, 2 ribbies. Palmer gets the win and went 2 for 3. Who needs a DH? Beckert for the senior circuit, 3 for 4. Stargell, pinch hitter, 1 for 1 with a homer. And Hammer and Hank Aaron, 2 for 3 with a homer. Batting. Carew, 1 for 5 and a strikeout. Oliva, 4 for 4, as we stated, 2 runs, 5 ribbies, and a homer. Mercer, 2 for 5, a run and 2 ribbies, a strikeout. Jackson, 0 for 4 and a K. Aparicio was 1 for 1 after he came in to play defense. Infield hit. Cash, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Powell, pinch hitter, walked. Brooks Robinson, 1 for 5 with a strikeout. Freehand, 0 for 3, 1 walk and a K. Rojas, 0 for 2, a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. Yastrzemski, the pinch hitter, was robbed of a base hit on the great play. It was either Harrelson or Beckert up the middle. Anyway, he was 0 for 1. Palmer, 2 for 3, 3 runs scored, and he won the game. He had an honorable mention. So the American League, 37 at-bats, 7 runs, 11 hits, 7 RBIs, 3 walks, 7 Ks, 1 double, 2 homers. The senior circuit, Brock, 1 for 4, a ribby, a strikeout, and a double. Torrey, 0 for 4 with an error. Staub, 0 for 4. Aaron, 2 for 3, a run scored, an RBI, and a home run. Pop Stargell 1 for 1, pinch hit home run. Bonds and Seguin were a combined 0 for 8. Beckert 3 for 4. Harrelson 0 for 3, a run scored and a walk. Jenkins, the pitcher, was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. McCovey, the pinch hitter, was 0 for 1. Carroll pitched, did not hit. National Leaguers, 33 at-bats, 3 runs, 7 hits, 3 ribbies, 1 walk, 3 Ks, and a double and 2 homers. They lose 7-3. We'll just put the recap up for a moment, and you can take a look at it. And we'll just scroll down. Again, Oliva 4 for 4, a home run, 5 ribbies, 2 runs scored. He was the MVP. Bobby Mercer 2 for 5, a homer, 2 ribbies. Beckert 3 for 4, Aaron 2 for 3 on a homer, and Stargell pinch hit homer. Palmer gets the win, Jenkins gets the loss. Thank you for watching. Check out Ron Juckett and Dave Gardner. I believe they're coming up next. So health and happiness. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye. God bless. And you know what's coming. Peace!